Hello and thank you for joining us for today's Thought for the Day, Tuesday the 7th of January. The readings for today are Genesis chapters 13 and 14, Psalm 17 and Matthew chapter 9. The title of today's thought is, I shall be satisfied with. So what satisfies you? Human satisfactions are only temporary. Although something achieved after a big effort, like planning and building a new home, for example, can provide a great sense of satisfaction for several, if not many years. As we read in the Psalms of David and reflect upon the record of his life, we see how in his youth he was a sort of an outcast from his family. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 11 and chapter 17 verse 28. And then an outcast because of Saul's jealousy. But this was good for David because he learnt to totally rely on his God. His prayers to the Creator were the genuine outpourings of his heart. Look at how today's Psalm 17 starts. Hear a just cause, O Lord. Attend to my cry. Give ear to my prayer from my lips, free of deceit. From your presence let my vindication come. David, in shepherding and defending his father's flock, especially at night, more fully sensed and developed utter awe as to what God must be. This led him to compose these words. When I look at the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place. What is man that you are mindful of him? Psalm 8 verses 3 and 4. David had developed an intense awareness and faith in God, so wonderfully evident to others as he went forward in absolute faith to face Goliath. But did many appreciate this? Returning to Psalm 17, we see his prayer is, wondrously shown your steadfast love, O Saviour of those who seek refuge from their adversaries, from men of the world whose portion is in this life. Chapter 7 verse 14. We are surrounded by those who see this life as all they have. In most cases, they are not our adversaries, at least not in most countries. But how little do we have in common, or should we have in common, with those who are satisfied to see their lives as being totally in this life? However, can we do more to encourage them to see our existence from David's and our perspectives? Finally, look at the last verse. As for me, I shall behold your face in righteousness. When I awake, I shall be satisfied with your likeness. Utterly wonderful, beyond our comprehension. Think of meeting David after the resurrection. Ponder prayerfully the prospect of being satisfied in a way that is far beyond any comparison with this life. And remember, whatever you do today, do it all to the glory of God, acknowledging that the antidote to sin is not only not to sin, but to do good. Please feel free to share this thought with your friends. Thank you for listening. God bless.